So it's the time of the year that I get to pull this out. You see that? Yes, it's really mine. You'll see even like my initials. Let me look. Let me show you. See, that's my initials. It's really mine. Most of you don't know this. Some of you do. But I have this, what I would call handicap parking placard. They call it ADA for Disability Act now. I don't know what's politically correct, but I refer to it as my handicap parking placard. I don't want that on my license plate because I just don't, but I need it sometimes, and this is the time of the year that I need it. Let me tell you why. See, I'm allergic to the cold. Yeah, I know you're probably laughing at that, but it's really the truth. I hive up. I cannot even carry a gallon of milk through the store without getting hives on my hands. It's very painful to me. I'm supposed to wear bracelets, so in case I get in a wreck, they don't put ice on my neck. I don't wear that either. I just hope I don't get into a wreck. Either way, maybe that's not wisdom on my part, but I have this. Nonetheless, when I use this during this time of the year, it amazes me how many people think they're the handicap police. They come running after me telling me, oh, lady, you don't need that, blah, 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 blah. I mean, like they yell at me, they scream at me. They like really are sometimes pretty ugly to me. You know, they don't know me. They don't know that just because you're not in a wheelchair or you can't walk doesn't mean you don't have a reason that you need to park at the front. Isn't that how we are? We look at people, we see how they present themselves, and then we make a judgment. You know, James talks a whole lot about that in his book, about how we aren't to do that. We aren't to assume something about someone because of how they act or how they dress, really. And we're really, really guilty. You know, I worked this conference several weeks ago that was just a women's conference, and through it all, I'm pretty upbeat. I'm pretty in love with Jesus. I, present as if I love Jesus because I do. So the last day I cried and had a little bit of a moment because of what someone said, not to me, but in her talk, and it relates to my life. And I can't tell you how many people came up to me and said, Poppy, we thought you had it all together. We would have never guessed this would, have done this to you. None of us have it all together. It doesn't matter how spiritually mature you are, how much you love Jesus, what you put on your Facebook, what you say to others, how often you're in the Word, how often you're in prayer. You don't have it all together. But people make the judgment that you do. I wonder how many people we're supposed to be loving on and ministering to, but we've judged them because of how they present themselves. The Word says it's the goodness of God that brings people to repentance. It's really not our judgment of whether or not their sin is taboo or not taboo, or they don't heed the warning they've been given. We're pretty critical. Christians are almost sometimes the worst. Don't be the spiritual handicap police. Don't run after people. Don't talk to them as if they don't deserve where they've parked in life. Give them encouragement. Give them reason to think better. Don't be that way. Don't be judgmental. Think on that. If this blesses you, share it with someone. Peace.